What's up, everybody? Haven't done a video in a while. Want to do a low quality driving stream. I don't even have the little holder thing, but it sucks even with that anyway. But there's been a lot of craziness in the world, like every day of 2020. Actually, it was only 2 days ago. My mom's liberal friend, she's a nice lady, but you know, she's like firmly a committed Democrat slash progressive. And I asked her who her favorite, because she's kind of like a strong woman sort of a thing. And I asked her who her favorite woman leader was. You know, when I think of women leaders, I think like Queen Elizabeth I, or maybe Margaret Thatcher, or that Joan of Arc. So she says Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And I'm like, oh, that's an interesting choice, I guess. I mean, not my choice. But yeah, smart lady and everything. And the very next day she dies. I mean, I know she was old, but I wasn't really expecting it, because I was like, fuck it, this woman's gonna live to like 110 years old, even if she's on death's doorstep. But you know, the world's unpredictable. But anyway, I said, fuck, well, there's no way in hell they're getting a Supreme Justice confirmed. But I was wrong. They're gonna try to ram that through. But you know, they're gonna filibuster the shit out of that. But hey, look, it's only been 2 years since the most recent debacle with Kavanaugh. And that was back when the left was still cringy and, you know, was in resist mode, but not full out violent. So who the fuck knows what's going to happen this time around. But look, I'm all for chaos and entertainment. It energizes me. I guess it doesn't really get me down. So yeah, that'll be interesting. What's been going with alt-right retardation lately? Kind of the same. Maybe the Cantwell trial is going on, but nothing has really happened with that. But I think maybe the most notable thing is Angelo John Gage. This guy's in like full-on meltdown, going down the rabbit hole. It's like, I don't know, he wants to hit every taboo on the way down till the inevitable whatever happens. Who knows how it'll end. It's he'll get deplatformed, or something negative will probably happen from his activism if he doesn't drive himself insane. And but that's the way these guys set it up, you know. They just try to throw so many bombs, and throw bigger bombs and throw them further until they piss somebody off, or they get deplatformed, or something happens. And then it's the inevitable complaining, oh, I'm under attack, I'm a victim. But you know, that's the way it is. And then they kind of play it like, well, you can't criticize the Jews or deny the Holocaust, because if you do that, they'll attack you, they'll take you down, because they consider you a threat. But really, like, there's a bunch of different groups, if you did that too, they would do the exact same thing. They would try to come and shut you down. Like, you know, supposedly John Angelo Gage. Is it John Angelo or Angelo John? I think it's, yeah, John Angelo. Supposedly he's such a free speech warrior. It's like, I have to talk about the Holocaust because it's the most taboo subject. It's definitely one of the most, but you'll get shut down. People are much more adamant about something like insulting Islam, or drawing the Prophet Muhammad, or burning the Quran. So if you think, you know, you're such a badass and so brave for saying, you know, it's okay to question the Holocaust, or we should be able to question it. If you went to Israel and questioned the Holocaust, They might deport you. They might arrest you for blasphemy, charge you, and then deport you. Or if you're an Israeli citizen, they can't deport you, and you question the Holocaust, I don't know, I guess they would arrest you. I don't know exactly, but that's the Jewish home. If you go to a Muslim country, or even London, and you draw the Prophet Muhammad, you'll probably fucking get beheaded. So, I don't really buy this, oh, I'm so brave, I'm going to talk about the Holocaust and Jewish power. Those people are a dime a dozen. Like, it does take some bravery, and you will get resistance, but not really. There's millions of people that do that every fucking day. So, like, supposedly Israel is trying to shut down every opponent of Israel, but there's probably a couple billion of them, more or less. Really vocal ones, a few million of them. So it's like, they fight it, but they don't shut people down compared to advocates for other causes. Yeah, John Angelo Gage and Adam Green, supposedly super brave free speech warriors, go have a Muhammad drawing contest. Go have a Quran burning festival. And if you get through that, then I'll consider you brave. But this whole, we're at war with Zionists. We're being attacked because we're criticizing Zionists. We're under attack and we're oppressed. Yeah, I don't really buy the whole gig. Because the fact that you can do it, the fact that you're online on YouTube on the supposed Jewish network doing it, suffering, minimal strikes and silencing. Sorry, I don't really buy the whole you're under attack and really brave advocates thing. It's pretty lame, to be honest, but entertaining. Because I don't know, it's just kind of inevitable. They'll ratchet it up and they'll get some type of response. But this can happen to many different groups of people. Like if you attack handicapped people or something, similar type things would happen. Black people, Islam. So they kind of play it off like, oh, you can't criticize the Jews because they're in charge. To understand who's in charge, find out who you can't criticize. But really, criticizing Jews or Zionists or denying the Holocaust isn't that much different or more extreme than criticizing other groups of people. So if you say really derogatory things about black people and then you get shut down, does that mean the black people are in charge? I mean, I don't know. They just come up with this tautology to make sense of their little thing. But I'm entertained by it, so I'm not going to knock it too much. I'm just going to watch and be entertained. Other than that, the alt-right has just kind of been the same old, same old. They got the National Justice Party thing, whatever, going. I don't really think it's that big. My most watched video, I was, just like making fun of it in my car. It's got over 1,000 views, which on my small shitty channel is by far the most watched. And if people are so interested in National Justice Party, it's really not that many views. If you look up National Justice Party, the most watched video of like Mike's speech might have 5,000 or 6,000 views. It's really not that much. You ever go to the main YouTube thing? Some chick has a makeup video. It's got like 2 million views. Some music artist that I've never even heard of is like, yo dog, this is my new motorcycle. It's got 16 million fucking views. So to think like these idiots register in any way is just not the case. But, maybe by being so ridiculous and extreme, they'll get attention and generate outrage. I really think that's what they're going for. I guess that's all they can do, really. But I'm just more entertained by it. What else? Yeah, I've talked about this, but looking at a guy who kind of says some of the most edgy stuff on the alt-right, which would be Eric Stryker. Mike Enoch got kicked off Twitter. He basically only has a few posts. One is that post that is like, our power is coming to fruition. Like, basically, us taking power is inevitable. The only reason why we're not in power and why we're not the GOP and the establishment is because, our ideas are suppressed. We're kept down. We're vilified. If we express our ideas, we'll be attacked and destroyed because everyone knows we're such a threat to the system. So it's kind of like that post. But once we get our word out and white people start becoming aware, it'll be like 1933 again. There's that kind of post. And the other post is basically trying to generate outrage. It's like, look at what these Jews are doing. Like, it's the Jews and the J-left are causing this outrageous XYZ thing, or causing this degeneracy. So those are by and large the two posts. They can explain, they basically make up like 80 to 100% of the guy's posts and other people on the alt-right. I just find it interesting. Basically, it's to maximize kind of outrage, to maximize sort of the energy and to outrage other people, like the haters, the people that don't like them, but also to like motivate the base, the followers. So they're either outraged by Jews destroying the country and white people, or to rally the troops to be like, yes, we must join together and take power, it's imminent. I don't know, I just find it interesting when you kind of break down what the guy does and how he elicits emotion. Like other strongmen, other fascists, other whatever, Nazi LARPing wannabes, whatever you want to call them. So, Enoch and Stryker, these can explain a large percentage of their posts, and other people. And that's about it. I don't know what else was on my mind. I just continue to be entertained by this. I've noticed different movements and different kind of mythoses or worldviews or Weltanschauungs have follow the same pattern, which is like this lost cause myth. The most famous one being the Civil War. The South's defeat was sort of inevitable because of mismatch in resources. But had the South won the Civil War, all these bad things wouldn't have happened. Segregation and the like, and Yankee values imposed on the South. Holy shit, these guys drive crazy. And this little extremist group that has this lost cause Nazi worldview, it's pretty funny. I'm pretty entertained by it and engaging with people because of the internet that believe this. Like the Nazis were the true good guys and fighting for the right cause, and because it was a threat to the Jewish establishment, they conspired to destroy it in the cradle. I don't know. I can't imagine what it would be like to be those people because it's just so ridiculous, but it is entertaining hearing these people and entertaining the ideas. And of course, along with that goes denying that like the Holocaust ever happened, of course. So we had to BTFO that so we can get back to the original winning ideas of Nazism, white nationalism, fascism, whatever, that have been illegitimately destroyed by the post-World War II political system. Whatever. I don't know. It's entertaining. I probably could have made a bunch of good videos on topics these past couple weeks, but that's just what's on my mind right now. I haven't made a video in a while, and I'm stuck in the fucking car. So that's about it. 2020 will continue to be entertaining. And remember, don't get out there in the street, get yourself killed or in trouble like Kyle Rittenhouse. Just stay inside and be a bitch like me. Just make YouTube videos. You can't get in too much trouble that way, unless you're Adam Green or John Angelo Gage. And stay away from freaks like the National Justice Party. Have a good week, everyone.